Will you think so? Think so, Iago. What? To kiss in private? An unauthorized kiss. Or to be naked with her friend in bed an hour or more and not mean any harm? Naked in bed, Iago, and not mean harm. It is hypocrisy against the devil. They that mean virtuously and yet do so. The devil their virtue tempts, and they tempt heaven. So they do nothing. 'Tis a venial slip. But if I give my wife a handkerchief, what then? Why then, 'tis hers, my lord. And being hers, she may, I think, bestow it upon any man. She is protectress of her honor too. May she give that? Her honor is an essence that's not a seen. They have it, they very oft have it not. But for the handkerchief, by heaven, I would most gladly have forgot it.
Thou says it comes of my memory, as doth the raven o'er the infected house. Brought into all he had my handkerchief.
Aye, what of that?
That's not so good now.
What? If I had said I had seen him do you wrong, or heard him say, as knaves be such abroad, who having by their own importunate suit, or voluntary dotage of some mistress, convinced or supplied them cannot choose, but they must blab.
Have he said anything?
He hath, my lord. But be you well assured, no more than he'll unswear.
What have he said?
Faith, that he did. I know not what he did.
What? What?
Lie.
With her?
With her, on her, what you will.
Lie with her, lie on her. We say lie on her, when they belie her. Lie with her, that's fulsome. Handkerchief confessions, handkerchief.
To confess, be hanged for his labor. First, to be hanged, and then to confess. I tremble at it. Nature would not invest herself in such shadowing passion without some instruction. It is not words that shake me thus. Pish. Noses, ears, and lips. Is it possible? Confess? The handkerchief. Handkerchief. Oh, devil. Work on, my medicine, work. Thus credulous fools are caught, and many worthy and chaste dames even thus, all guiltless, meet reproach. What my lord. My lord, I say, Othello? How now, Cassio? Oh, what's the matter? Oh, my lord is fallen into an epilepsy. This is his second fit. He had one yesterday. Well, rub him about his temples. No. Forbear. The lethargy must have his quiet course. If not, he foams at his mouth and by breaks out to savage madness. Look! He stirs.
Do you withdraw yourself a little while? He will recover straight. When he is gone, I would on great occasion speak with you. How is it, General? Have you not hurt your head? Dost thou mock me? I mock you, no, by heaven. Would you would bear your fortune like a man. A horned man's a monster, and a beast. There's many a beast then in a populous city, and many a civil monster. Did he confess it? Good sir, be a man. Think every bearded fellow that's but yoked may draw with you. There's millions now alive that nightly lie in those improper beds which they dare swear peculiar. Your case is better. Oh, 'tis the spite of hell. The fiend's arch mock to lip a wanton in a secure couch, and to suppose her chaste. No. Let me know. And knowing what I am, I know what she shall be. Oh, thou art wise, 'tis certain.
stand you a while apart. Confine yourself but in a patient list. Whilst you are here, overwhelmed with your grief, a passion most unsuiting such a man, Cassio came hither. I shifted him away and laid good excuse upon your ecstasy, bade him anon return, and here speak with me, the which he promised. Do but uncave yourself, and mark the fleers, the jibes, and notable scorns that dwell in every region of his face, for I will make him tell the tale anew. Where, how oft, how long ago, and when he hath and is again to cope your wife. I say, but mark his gesture, marry patience, or I shall say you are all in spleen and nothing of a man. Dost thou hear, Iago? I will be found most cunning in my patience, but dost thou hear, most bloody. That's not amiss. Yet, keep time and all. Oh, will you withdraw?
Now will I question Cassio of Bianca, a housewife that by selling her desires buys herself bread and clothes. It is a creature that dotes on Cassio, as 'tis the strumpet's plague, to beguile and be beguiled by one. He, when he hears of her, cannot refrain from the excess of laughter. Here he comes. As he shall smile, Othello shall go mad, and his unbookish jealousy must construe poor Cassio's smiles, gestures, and light behavior quite in the wrong. How do you now, Lieutenant?
The worse that you give me the addition, whose want even kills me.
Ply Desdemona well, and you are sure on't. Now, if this suit lay in Bianca's power, how quickly should you speed?
Alas, poor caitiff. Look how he laughs already.
I never knew woman love men so.
Alas, poor rogue, I think, in faith she loves me. Now he denies it faintly, and laughs it out. Do you hear, Cassio? Now he importunes him to tell it over. Go to. Well said, well said. She gives it out that you shall marry her. Do you intend it? Do you triumph, Roman? Do you triumph? I marry her. What? A customer? Prithee, bear some clarity to my wit, and do not think it so unwholesome. So. They laugh that win. Faith, the cry goes that you shall marry her. Prithee, say true. I am a very villain else. Have you scored me? Well, this is the monkey's own giving out. She is persuaded. I will marry her, out of her own love and flattery, not out of my promise.
Iago beckons me. Now he begins the story. She was here even now. She haunts me in every place. I was the other day talking on the sea bank with certain Venetians, and thither comes the bauble, and by this hand she falls me thus about my neck, crying, "Oh, dear Cassio," as it were. His gesture imports it. So hangs and lolls and weeps upon me, so hails and pulls me. Now he tells how she plucked him to my chamber. Oh, I see that nose of yours, but not the dog I shall throw it to. Well, I must leave her company. Before me, look where she comes. 'Tis such another fit you. Marry a perfumed one. What do you mean by this haunting of me? Let the devil and his dam haunt you. What did you mean by that same handkerchief you gave me even now? I was a fine fool to take it. I must take out the work? A likely piece of work, that you should find it in your chamber and not know who left it there. This is some minx's token, and I must take out the work. There, give it your hobby horse, wheresoever you had it. I'll take out no work on't. How now, my sweet Bianca? How now? How now? By heaven, that should be my handkerchief. You'll come to supper tonight. You may. And you will not. Come when you're next prepared for. After her, after her. Faith, I must. She'll rail in the street else. Will you sup there? Faith, I intend so. Well, I may chance to see you, for I would very fain speak with you. Prithee come, will you? Go to, say no more. How shall I murder him, Iago? Did you perceive how he laughed at his vice?
And, did you see the handkerchief? Was this mine? Yours by this hand. And to see how he prizes the foolish woman that is your wife. She gave it him, and he has given it to his whore. I would have him 9 years of killing. A fine woman. A fair woman. A sweet woman. Oh, nay. You must forget that. Aye. Let her rot. Perish. And be damned tonight. Oh, she will not live. No. My heart is turned to stone. I strike it, and it hurts my hand. The world hath not a sweeter creature. She might lie at an emperor's side and command him tasks. Nay, that is not your way. Hang her! For I speak of what she is. So delicate with the needle. An admirable musician. Oh, she can play the savageness out of a bear. Or just such plenteous wit and invention.
And for Cassio, let me be his undertaker. You shall hear more by midnight. Excellent, good. What trumpet is that same? Something from Venice, sure. 'Tis Lodovico come from the Duke, and see, your wife is with him. Save you, worthy general. With all my heart, sir. The Duke and Senators of Venice greet you. I kiss the instrument of their pleasures. And what's the news, good cousin Lodovico? I am very glad to see you, Signor. Welcome to Cyprus. I thank you. How does Lieutenant Cassio? Lives, sir. Cousin, there's fallen between him and my lord an unkind breach, but you shall make all well. Are you sure of that? My lord, this fail you not to do as you will. He did not call. He's busy in the paper. Is there division twixt my lord and Cassio?
A most unhappy one. I would do much to atone them for the love I bear for Cassio. Fire and brimstone! My lord? Are you wise? What? Is he angry? Maybe the letter moved him, for as I think they do command him home, deputing Cassio in his government. Trust me, I'm glad on it. Indeed! My lord? Oh, I'm glad to see you mad. Why, sweet Othello. Devil! I have not deserved this. My lord, this would not be believed in Venice, though I swear I saw it. 'Tis very much. Make her amends. She weeps. Devil! Devil! If that the earth could teem with a woman's tears, each drop she falls would prove a crocodile. Out of my sight! I will not stay to offend you.
Truly, an obedient lady, I do beseech your lordship, call her back. Mistress! My lord? What would you with her, sir? Oh, I, my lord, I. You did wish that I would make her turn. She can turn and yet go on and turn again, and she can weep, sir, weep. And she is obedient, as you say. Obedient, very obedient. Proceed in your tears. Concerning this, sir, oh, well painted passion. I am commanded home. Get you away. I'll call for you anon, sir. I obey the mandate and will return to Venice. Hence, avaunt! Cassio shall have my place. And, sir, tonight, I do entreat that you may sup together. You are welcome here in Cyprus. Goats and monkeys!
Is this the noble Moor, who our full senate called all in all suitable, whose nature passion could not shake, whose solid virtue neither shot of chance nor dart of accident could pierce? He is much changed. Is he light of brain? He is that he is. It is not for me to breathe my censures to what he might be. If he might is not what he is, I would to heaven he were. What, strike his wife? Faith, that was not so well. I would that I knew that that stroke would be the worst. Is it his use? Or did the letters work upon his blood and new create this fault? Alas, alas, it is not honesty in me to speak what I have seen and know. Observe him, and his own actions will denote him so that I may save my speech. Go but after him and mark how he continues. I'm sorry that I'm deceived in him.